Are you afraid of monsters? Of fangs that rip, claws that tear, horns that gore, of eyes that gaze into the very depths of your soul? What do you really know of monsters? Of those like my kind? Are you familiar with the monstro myth? No? Then allow me to tell it to you. In what could be considered the beginning, there was primal chaos. It was the perpetual substrate of endless potential. Then, the voice of creation spoke unto infinity. Those words, lost to us, ignited the primordial fire within the chaos. From the roaring radiance of that ignition, long shadows were cast. In the song and dance of blazing Genesis did the shadows writhe and take form into the primogenitor worms, vast god serpents of provenience. The worms roared and descended into the deep. Their incomprehensible forms carved pathways through the eternal darkness. As they burrowed forever deeper, scales of their umbral masses slothed off. Those scales, molded by primordial embers, became the peripheral worlds, distinct cosmoses betwixt the folds of the universes. From the birth of these worlds, life would be wrought upon and within them. There were monsters. Creatures of cosmic exception. Crepuscular spirits that took rugged form. They spread across the worlds from which they spawned. Eager to live, they contested one another for dominion. The victors were the first Dark Lords, self-forged by kindled ambition and realized potential. They shaped themselves into axioms of sovereignty, to set themselves apart. With their ascendancy, they established dominions and dynasties upon the peripheral worlds. The dynasties would commingle, and new Dark Lords would be born. Their realms splintered from their progenitors to grow into their own. I am one of those Dark Lords, and of those splintered realms is mine, Gor's Lab. My spirit, my body, and my very realm are all scions of primordial power. I am a scion of primordial power. Yet I am more than that. But who am I? Watch. Listen. I shall show you. Wait, can you all hear me first off? Am I audible? Am I audible? Oh, good. Testing. So, it seems you mortals received my invitation, did you? I must say, I am impressed. You all not only seem to found your way into Gorslab, my realm, but braved my very realm to reach my lair, the lair, within Twin Skull Peak. And now you all stand within my throne room. Yet my throne is empty. And likely, you saw that none of my demongrels came to apprehend or stop you. Yes. Do you find it strange that there was no one here to stop you? That my realm seemed so empty? Was it odd? Was it strange? Well, you see, I am about to make a dramatic entrance. Behold, a portal from which I will emerge. Yes. And now, I will descend from this portal. Watch as I come straight through. Behold, mortals, I am... What? Come on. Give me a moment. What? Huh? What? Come on. Get this portal. What? I didn't cast this spell correctly. I know I cast this spell correctly. Why isn't this working? Great. You know what? I bet it'll happen? I'm just going to throw myself into this portal, and then, yes, I'll just power my way through it. Yes, this will work. Behold my power! Yes, behold as I emerge. Mortals, give me just a moment here. Give me a moment, yes, sir. 1, 2, 3. I'm coming out now. Come on, works with me. Here we go. Yes. And, behold, I am the Dark Lord at Demonstrum. Something feels off here. Something feels very, very, very strange. Do I look different to anyone? I mean, none of you have seen me, right? Wait. I'm a bug. Why am I a bug? Why am I a bug? This is not how this was intended. Hold on. I'm just going to go back through the... You know what? No. Yeah, I'll go back through the portal. That's what I'll do. I'll go right back through the portal. I don't look normal. I'm going back to the portal. All right. 1, 2, 3, and... Wait, hold on. Give me a moment. Yes. Can't... Oh. I'm a sheep. I'm a sheep. Why am I a sheep? Why am I a sheep? I'm not a sheep girl. This isn't digivolving. This is... Oh, okay, you know what? I'll give it a third try. Here I go. You know, this form isn't actually so bad. Though I feel rather kickable. Don't really like being kickable, but I do feel marketable. I do feel very marketable and adorable. Do you all think I'm adorable? I'm adorable, right? With this? What am I doing? I shouldn't even be looking like this, and I shouldn't look kickable at all. At least not like this. Okay. I'm going to go. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back through the portal, and then I'll emerge from the portal slowly. I'll just push slowly through this port. And yeah, that's exactly what I will do. Right? See, everything's fine. Everything's good. Nothing... This isn't scuffed. This isn't scuffed. You're scuffed. Nothing about this is scuffed. I've prepared exactly... Okay. No more talking. No more... Just going back to the portal. And a 1 and a 2. A blues can do. We can too. And I'm coming down. Here I come. Okay. I got this. I'll just come through slowly. Slowly through the portal. That's right. It's actually easier now. It's much easier. Much easier now. Yes. I think I got all the scuff out of my portal. Yes. Yes, good. Here I come. Down I come. Yes, it's working. It's working. I'm coming down the portal. I'm coming down. Here I go. Yes, here I come. Feet, what are you talking about, feet? I knew I should have worn my slippers. I knew I should have worn... Feet? No, there are no feet lovers, feet fetishists allowed in Ghost Lab. Anyway, whatever. And here I come, further down. Yes, my pants are in tatters. And further down I come. And here I come. And down I come. Yes, gaze upon me, mortal. Yea, the pawn. The almighty and fearsome monstrous, yes. Here I liver rigging. What are you talking about? Well, stop talking about my feet. All of you, stop talking about my feet. What's the use? Fine. I'm almost down. Yes. Good, yes. I've done it! I'm out! I've done it. Yes. Well, greetings, mortals. It is I, Demonstrous, the Dark Lord. And this is the part where my demongrels are supposed to come out. Where are my demongrels? Give me a moment. Demongrels! Chamberlain Brainworms! Chamberlain Brainworms, where are you? Anyone? Come Come on, Demongos, we practiced this. Like, you were supposed to come out when I said something. Where are you? Where is everyone? Where is my staff? Where is my Demongrels? Where are they? 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 I'm looking for... Wait, what's this by my throat? Hold on. Where... What? There's a scroll. There's a scroll here. Hold on. Let me pick this up. Okay, hold on. What's this? Oh, it's from... Why is there a scroll here? Okay, no. Focus. Let me see what this says. Okay. I am unfolding this scroll and... Okay. To our former master, former master? Former master? What's the meaning of this? Okay, relax. We write and leave this letter as a final professional courtesy. I don't like where this is going. All of your court, staff, and minions, we all resign. We quit. This was a collective, unanimous decision made by all of us. At first, we served out of pity and also because it was amusing. It is no longer amusing, and we no longer possess any further pity. Also, wait, I still have the echoing voice. Hold on, let me get back to my room voice. I just realized I had that on. Oh boy. Okay. This is fine. Serving you has continuously drained our will to live and sanity. Your arrested development is truly sickening. Oh. We understand your desire to reinvent yourself, expand yours and Gorz Lab's influence, and finally do something with your life. However, given your prior track record, we have zero confidence in your ability to accomplish such a feat after all this time. We've already found new meaningful employment in the IRS. The IRS? My Demongrels left me to go work for the IRS? We've taken the liberty of collecting a large sum of treat. As a symbol of loyalty to our new lords and as our last paycheck. Please do not contact us. We will not be contacting you. Signed, Chamberlain Brainworms and the Demongrels. P.S. Oh, it's on a sticky note here. P.S. The random debris strewn about the throne room is not aesthetic. Neither is the new entry to the Delaire. You are just a slob with no design sense. Why? Those insolent little... Those insolent, ruthless... What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? What's even the point? Maybe I'm just not cut out to be a Dark Lord. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I am, and all I ever will be is a failure. All I ever will be is squandered potential. You know, it's bad enough that I'm still recovering from having my spine busted from a dream invader. A strange blue bear woman came into my dreams and then hugged me so hard it nearly broke my spine. And now I have this twitch. See, watch, anytime I blink, it's completely involuntary. I can't get rid of it even with magic. It's a twitch. I can't get rid of it. I just can't get rid of it. Well, I did not cheat on Dizzy. I did not. Yes, this is all. No, I can't blame EB for this. I can't blame EB for this. I'm sorry you came all this way for whatever this was. I'd show you around the lair, but well, I am or was having renovations being done, but I guess they'll never be done now. I'd also send you on your way with gift bags, but well, those didn't get done either. Nor do I think there would have been enough for all of you, if I'm being frank. I apologize. You know where the exit is. I'm going to go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. You know what? She wouldn't give up. She wouldn't give up. No. You know what? Stay. The fact you all came this way to see me, you made that effort. And well, I made the effort to put out the invitation. And wait, I've been out here. Yes. Yes. Let me get a good look at you. Yes, let me get a good look. Whoops, hold on. Let me get a good look. Yes, you were invited. Let me getting a good look at you. Yes, you could. This could work. Yes, of course. But no. Okay. How would all of you, or at least some of you, consider this? Yes. How would all, or at least some of you, consider being my new demongrels? Yes? Yes. You could become my new demongrels. Yes, this is an excellent idea. But before we do that, Well, if we're going to do that, you should probably get to know me first. Yeah, you should probably get to know me first, right? Well, in that case... The mongrels! Fetch the projector! Commence the slide... Oh, wait. It's just me. Hold on. Give me a moment. Let me go fetch the slideshow. Give me a moment. Hello again. Yes. Well, if you're going to be my new demongrels, then you're going to need to know a little bit more about me. So, yeah. Do we wear collars? You'll learn. You'll see. Don't worry. You will all see. Yes, I am the Dark Lord. What? Okay. All right. Let me get this slideshow started. So, hello again. I am Demonstrous, the Dark Lord Demonstrous, to be exact. And let's get the slideshow started. So, who am I? I've already told you I am Demonstrous. I weigh a total of none of your business. I'm working on it. I am 6 foot 3 inches or 192 centimeters. My age, I am old enough. Species, I am a monstrosity. And with 1/16 human on my mother's side. I speak English. I speak the language of the monsters, which is Uragurorn. And I speak a little pig Latin on the side. My occupation is the Dark Lord of Gorslab full-time. I forgot to change this. I do have another part-time job to help pay for all of this. My preferred weapon of choice is, of course, the halberd. And yes, my other titles include the Adept of the Optimistic Arts. I practice monstrous, autistic, dark magic. My Oshi marks, my lordly marks, are darkness and castle, because I'm a Dark Lord. Yes, I'm a Dark Lord. My art tag is #depiction, my meme tag is #dememestress, and my clip tag is deprogram. Now, you can also refer to me as Lordy, me Lord, De Majesty, De Liege, De Master, Master of Gorslab, D-Man to a few, and Demon, but I am not a demon. I want to confirm that I am not a demon. I am very much not a demon, and we'll go into that. We will go into that. We will go into that. As for my noble lineage, I am descended from the intermingled lineages, tracing back to the likes of the Dark Lords Caliban and Grundel. I have quite a pedigree. Quite a pedigree. Now you see what I want to stack up to. Dexter. You aren't calling me Dexter. Delulu. Call me bruh. If you're going to call me bruh, it's going to be the bruh. The bruh. The bruh. The bruh. Anyways, next slide. Where's my next slide? Here we go. My general likes. I enjoy tabletop RPGs, video games, card games, board games. I love anime and manga. Well, I said likes, but it's fine. VTubers, I very much enjoy VTubers. I enjoy cinnamon rolls. And chocolate chip cookies, yes. My monstrous makes delicious chocolate chip cookies. She does. I enjoy apple juice and hot chocolate and Reese's peanut butter cups. They're my favorite candy. I enjoy dogs. I'm a big dog person. I actually have a big dog, and you'll learn more about him in a bit. I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are awesome. I enjoy dragons. Also very cool. I like pretty ladies. Yes, I do enjoy pretty ladies. I like fantasy. I like science fiction. I like jacuzzis, and I like many, many more things. As for my general dislikes, I dislike pretty much all governments, save my own. Not a big fan of the government. Generally not a very big fan of the government. Not really a big politics guy, even though... don't let that... look, I know I'm a Dark Lord. I know I'm a Dark Lord, and... but I hate politics. It's one of the worst things about being a Dark Lord. Taxes. I hate taxes. Believe it or not, there are no taxes in Gore's lab. I do tribute, but I do not do taxes. No. And I will not enforce taxes. I will not enforce taxes upon my citizens or my demons. I will accept tribute. I will accept tribute. I do not like horseradish. I do not like kidney stones. I've had a few already, and they are quite unpleasant. I don't like it when inventors try to come and ransack the lair. I really do not appreciate that. It's very, very, very unpleasant. And thankfully it hasn't happened in a long time. I don't like hangnails. Hangnails are awful. I don't steal men's souls. No, I don't steal men's soul. Again, I am not a demon, nor am I undead. I am a monstrosity, a monster. Gosh, everyone looks at you and they think, oh, look at the guy who has a very skeletal face and horns. Well, guess what? I was born horny. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. You know what I meant. 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 Moving on. I hate the WP format. I hate the WP format with all of my being. Truly, it is awful. And then a few other things that I don't really much care for or dislike. And yeah, that's about it for that. That's about it for that. Next slide. Yes, okay, here is my Dark Lordly skill sets. Much of my general skills include but are not necessarily limited to potion brewing. I am an unlicensed potion seller. Wait, no dizzy on the likes. Listen. I'll get to that. I will get to that. Okay. Like is not a strong enough word for Miss Stokerova, right? I'll get to her. Anyways, I am an unlicensed potion brewing. I do dabble in necromancy. I am not undead. I am very much not undead. I just happen to know how to do a little raising of the dead, if you know what I mean. I know how to do maniacal laughter. Let me just take a sip of my chalice here. Yes, I'm not undead. I do a little graphic design. I engage in some deep, dark spell casting. I enjoy creature and character illustration. I enjoy 2D animation. I have skills in interpersonal communication and extra-dimensional communication. I am good at game design. I actually have degrees in that. I am good at tying knots, so I do good. I also do great at theatrics and a little bit of thespianism. 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 I can do some astral projection. I have been actually working on to do some Tuvan throat singing. My Tuvan throat singing. Give me a second. I should have warmed up a little bit. Unfortunately, I've not really made games. But I do know how to write poetry. I can write poetry. Let me see. And I go on long artistic tangents about various topics. Wait, was it too deep? Was it too deep? You guys couldn't hear it? For the Tuvan through singing? Hold on. Do I know any polkas? Hold on. Let me try altering my voice. Let me try altering my voice a little bit. If I alter my voice. Okay, hold on. Give me a moment. Oh. Curses. Oh, did it work that time? Anyways, that's my Dark Lordly skill set. De Mongolian, I kind of like that, but I don't unfortunately have any Mongolian blood as far as I know. I am not descended from one of the Khans. At least as far as I know. I need to take a genealogy test. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Yeah, and here is my family. Well, my nuclear family. As you can see, we have Pa Monstrous, we have Ma Monstrous, we have Monstrosis, we have Bro Monstrous, and we have Little Monstrous, and we have my dog Rocky. I love Rocky, he's a good boy. But, that is... Both my parents are Dark Lord and Dark Lady, and so is Monstrosis is a Dark Lady. Bro Monstrous is a Dark Lord. Little Monstrosis is a Dark Lady, and Rocky is my dog. He's a dog. By the way, in case any of you ask, both my sisters are taken. They are happily married. As for my brother, I actually don't know. And I am the eldest of the 4 monstrous children. So, yeah, I'm the eldest. And also the least accomplished. I'll get there. Wait, why is little sis bigger than big sis? Because you want to know something? Do you know who the tallest in my family is? Bro Monstrous is the tallest in my family at 6'5". And he's the youngest. Well, he's the second youngest. Little Monstrous. Little Monstrous is the youngest, and she's actually taller than Monstrosis. Yeah. And also my... Yeah. He's big. Why are you all surprised? I'm literally a monster. Did you not expect me or my family to be very large? Seriously. Did none of you expect that? We don't shrink. Well, sometimes with different transformations. Monsters go through different transformations at different stages in their life. This isn't even my final form. Why did your parents name you D? You'll find that out. And also, I should say, these are just their English names. It's different. It's different if you are... Oh, sorry, a little snorty. I just had a brain fart. I can't remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Can someone help me? Right. Okay, so this is not my final form. I may have others. And yes, the D name. See, the names I've given my folks are just familial names. I'm not telling you their real names, primarily because I haven't translated them from Ugralong, the language of the monsters. Let's see. Next slide. Ah, yes, this is the most important one. So, if you want to serve me, this is what you are. This is a demongrel. Yes, as you can see, this is a demongrel. This is what my henchmen look like, and this is the peak. Let me tell you, this is the peak of minionhood. Hunched back for maximum henchmanliness, as monstrous as me, maybe even a little bit more so. They have a mouthful of sharp teeth and tusks. I should warn you, they tend to have bad breath. Not like me. Mine is minty fresh. Yes, mine is very minty fresh. The Guild of Calamitous Intent. Oh, see, I hate to tell you this, but I'm not actually a bad guy. I love Red Death, though, don't get me wrong. Love Venture Brothers. See, Dark Lord actually doesn't mean, like, I'm actually evil. See, Dark refers to the fact that monsters are the creatures of the peripheral worlds. So, wait, do you count as Scalykin? No, yes, maybe. Let's continue. So, your armor provides some protection, but it's mostly ceremonial. You are covered in bony calluses and leather skin because you are tough. That's right, you are tough. You are very, very tough. You are not a sheep girl. I am not a sheep girl. I am a boy. I have a penis. I have a prostate. I am male. Male. To male. I must warn you, Lord, I am an independent unit. I operate on my own whims and pledge allegiance to none but my current lord. I thought you ought to know, Lord. Then who is your current lord? You know what, we'll talk about that later. Yes, by the way, you can wield any weapon of your choice, provided you pay for it. You can use guns. You can use any weapon, frankly. I would recommend halberds because that's my preferred weapon. Therefore, the realm of therefore that is the, that is my preferred weapon. You can have a katana. I don't mind. Go ahead, have a katana. But I would recommend, if you're looking for something on a budget, I would recommend the spears from Tractor Supply. I heard they're quite good. I am a polearm type monster. So the sword I found in the lake that a pretty lady gave me, I mean, if you want to trust women in lakes with swords, I suppose that's fine. Ooh, Ransors aren't bad. I will also accept glaives. Let me see. Oh, yes. All of you must wear a helmet. And you must have the letter D emblazoned on the front of them. This is demandatory. This is demandatory. Otherwise, you are very customizable. But the Corbin isn't bad. Oh, yes. No unions. Any attempt with unions, any attempt at unions will resort in a meeting with HR. That's the one person I still actually have on staff. Would you like to meet her? In fact, why don't we go to her office? I want you all to meet HR. This is my HR. If you have any complaints, feel free to step into her office. Do you have any complaints? Yes? It is not him area. This thing is far more merciful. This is far, far more merciful. And less terrifying. Josh, do not hug the Iron Maiden. Please, please do not. As for benefits, you will enjoy many benefits, which I will disclose at a later date. Is she single? Why are you asking if my Iron Maiden is single? I mean HR. Not Rie. But yes, I will disclose benefits at a later date. The company is like a family? Company is like a family. No. You misunderstand. You will be my retainers. You aren't family. You're servants. But that doesn't mean we can't be friends. And look, you'll get great skincare. You'll get great skincare. Why are you all thirsting after my Iron Maiden? Actually, who am I talking? I realize who I'm talking to now. Retainers. I haven't had to wear braces in a long time, thank you very much. No, your feet do not have to all be out. Your feet do not all have to be out. You know what, I'm just going to go on to the next slide here. I'm just going to go on to the next slide. Ah, yes, understanding my interest. Now this is good. Does my Iron Maiden have a name? HR. So, here are some of my favored indulgences of media consumption. My favorite franchises. And, unfortunately, a lot of them have seen better days. Also, I forgot the slide cut off the bottom part. Star Wars should be on there, but also Star Wars is... yeah, it's... yeah. But, as you can see, Darksiders, absolutely love Darksiders. Second favorite franchise after Legacy of Kain. I love Mass Effect. Even though it's basically dead. I want to have hope, but... yeah. Big Transformers guy. I love Transformers. I grew up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Technically, the first cartoon was before my time, but I watched reruns. Digimon. I'm a huge Digimon fan. I feel like that's a qualification if you have to be a love bug. Pokemon is actually supposed to be on here too, but I forgot to add it. Big Godzilla fan. I mean, he is the king of the monsters. Let's not kid ourselves. He is the king of the monsters. I do enjoy Destiny. I love Destiny 2. It's yeah. I don't want to talk about it. I love the lore. I love the gameplay. Listen, I'm just gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh now. Yu-Gi-Oh's awesome. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Destiny fan, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah. It's my own problem, my own fault. I don't blame anyone else but myself. I don't blame anyone but myself. Was I a fan of Digimon before, or you found Dizzy, or after? Before, actually. I grew up on Digimon. I started with Adventure 1. I've watched all the way up to Adventure 2. I have not watched Beat Break yet. I need to start watching Beat Break. I've only seen a little bit of Ghost Game. I've not seen Atmon. I am not going to go into League of Legends. You can't get me into MOBAs. I've already tried that with Dota and Battleborn. Devil May Cry fan, huge Devil May Cry fan. Devil May Cry 5 is well, you'll see in a second. Love the Monsterverse, love my kaiju. Of course I've seen Tamers, Josh. Of course I've seen Tamers. It's again, you'll see. Again, listen, Tail. Listen, Tail. I'll get to Dizzy, all right? Right? I'll get to her. I will get to her. All right? Mm-hmm. You're not ready. I'm not ready. Monsterverse is technically Godzilla, but it's also King. It's also Kong. It's also... It's sort of a Western division of Toho. Doom. Love Doom. Love Doom. Absolutely is Doom. Love Doom. Classic. Hellboy. Love Hellboy. Probably my favorite comic. Halo. I love Halo. But I'd argue it's even worse off right now than Destiny. And that is a very low bar. Oh, I do enjoy Ninja Gaiden. I just forgot to play it. I have played the original Doom, but it's been a long time. Hellboy kind of mid. Well, Hellboy kind of mid. We'll talk about this later, Bull. We'll talk about this later. Oh, 1 second. You know? Mom, I'm streaming. Sorry, there was someone in the background. My parents are visiting. Also, my dog is in the background. Where was I? Remnant. I love Gunfire. I'm a huge fan of Gunfire games when they were Vigil. And yes, I am excited to I hope they do a Remnant 3. Hold on. Momstress, what are you doing? What, you're back here. Hi, Momstress. Chat says hi.
Hi.
Okay. Love you, Mom. Anyways, where was I? Monster Hunter. Okay, you might think this is counterintuitive because I am a monster. But if you recall the lore entry, monsters fight other monsters. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. It's a whole dang thing. Monster Hunter, I will get into which Monster Hunter is my favorite. My mom is not single. She has been happily married to Pa Monstrous for, gosh, how long has it been? But they are happily married. They are happily married. Also, Night Beastie, thank you for stopping by. I hope I can have what my parents have one day. Or my sisters. Anyways. Oh, OG Monster Hunter was bad. Listen, I was there for that. I know all about OG Monster Hunter. Warframe. I have almost as many hours in Warframe as Destiny last I checked. I've been playing since 2014. I've been playing Destiny and Warframe since 2014. I am a big fan of both DC and Marvel comics. Unfortunately, we also know where they are at. It's not in a good place. It's really not in a good place at all. No, it's really not in a good place. I do love them. I actually do love the, my favorite DC superhero is obviously Martian Manhunter. With Marvel, it's Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill is super cool. Zoids. I love Zoids. Zoids was my Gundam. I actually didn't really get into Gundam. I got into Zoids though. Unfortunately, the only model I ever had was a Rev Raptor, and I don't have it anymore. I don't know where it is. Oh, Ghost Rider? Of course, I love Ghost Rider. I love Ghost Rider. I love Monster Rancher. Monster Rancher 4 is my favorite game. The first two are really, really hard. I actually have them on Switch, and Swamp Thing. I do love Swamp Thing. I'm sorry, we're going back to DC now. And favorite Zoid? Wait, no, not favorite Zoid. I think my favorite Zoid is... that's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, I really like Berserk Fury. Any of the Genosaurs are awesome. Any of the Genosaurs are sick. I love the Genosaurs. I love Rev Raptor. I know that's a jobber Zoid, but I did enjoy Rev Raptor. Favorite monster from Monster Rancher. I'm not even sure if anyone's really a Monster Rancher fan here, but I love Zan from Monster Rancher 4. Next, I have Masters of the Universe. Oh, have I read Berserk or Gurren Lagann? I've read Berserk a little bit. I haven't finished it. I've watched Gurren Lagann. I love Gurren Lagann. I actually forgot to put that on my favorite anime list. Love Masters of the Universe. Was before my time, but again, I watched a lot of reruns, and it's one of those millennial things where you watch a lot of stuff that technically wasn't, at your time, but I just said I was a millennial. I just outed myself. Oh well. But I love Masters of the Universe. It's very silly. It's very campy, and it's also, I love it. It's very silly. It's great. I actually had Thundercats on here. I love the Thundercats 2011 show. Again, I spent so long on these slides, but I forgot a lot of stuff. I love Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure if I love it as much as Tenma does, but I played so much Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and 3. Not on the PS2. Kingdom Hearts 3 was not on the PS2. Oh, whoops. My BGM was off. Hold on. My BGM is off. I turned that off. Oh, so you all could hear in the background. Favorite Kingdom Hearts? Probably Kingdom Hearts 2. I think I might stream it, especially since I got the Final Mix edition. And I have not played Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Oh, let me turn my BGM down a little bit. Yes, I have played most of the Kingdom Hearts between games. I have played, let me see. I've played Chain of Memories Recoded because I didn't have the DS version. I had the I did have, let me see, I'm trying to think. I had Dream Drop Distance. I sadly never played Birth by Sleep because I didn't have a PSP. I do actually really want to play it. Dream Drop Distance, let me see. I'm trying to remember all of them. What are the other in-betweens? I didn't play Coded. I wasn't interested in Coded. Oh, I did play Days. I actually played so much Days and unlocked all the characters. I got dual wielding Roxas. Yeah. Killer Instinct is probably my favorite fighting game series, and it had a good resurgence. But Iron Galaxy is, yeah. I still love Killer Instinct for the X-Bone. I might stream it, I don't know. I don't think anyone really plays it anymore. Obviously, Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. I'm very excited for the new Moro arc. I have mixed feelings about Super. I very much love Daima, despite all the new stuff I'm still trying to figure out in terms of the lore. But I do love Dragon Ball. I love the original Dragon Ball. I grew up with Z, but then I watched Dragon Ball. I do enjoy Super, parts of Super. GT I also sort of enjoy. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I do think that Super Saiyan 4 is way cooler than Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Gun to your head, Goku or Vegeta? Vegeta. I love Tournament of Power. Tournament of Power is awesome. Did I play any of the Game Boy Advance GBA games? Yes, I did actually. Legacy of Goku, the first one is awful. I couldn't beat it. Second one, I didn't. Third one's actually pretty good. I did play it by Webfoot. 4 is way cooler than Super Saiyan God. The colors are nice. I'm not gonna be like, oh, pretty colors, you're stupid, you know. The color is nice. I get why they did what they did. I just think 4 is way more interesting. 4 has way more interesting design choice. Oh yeah, I do love the Kirby games. I actually was planning on getting a Switch 2 so I could play Kirby Air Ride, because I played so much Kirby Air Ride. And obviously I'm a big JoJo fan. I love Part 4 is my favorite. Which Super Saiyan 4 design is better? Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I'm not sure how I feel about Daima's bigger arms. I don't know. I haven't really given that much thought. I haven't given it as much thought as I should. But yeah, that's some of my favorite interests. Let me go back to the slide. Ooh, don't worry, we'll get to my favorite artist and animator. Oh yes, some of my favorite Animu and Mango series. Love Doro Hey Doro. Oh, how do I feel about G Gundam? I haven't actually watched all that much G Gundam. But I am a big fan of Doro Hey Doro, my favorite anime thus far. Love Ippo. JoJo Part 4 Diamond is Unbreakable is my favorite JoJo. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! I never watched the dub. If you actually watch the sub and watch it all the way through, the music is peak. Just so many peak moments. Just absolutely so many peak moments. Absolute power force. Over synchro clear mind. Ooh, Devilman. Okay, I was gonna put Devilman on here, but I can't rewatch Devilman again. That messed me up. It really messed me up. Well, thank you so much, Kruki. Ippo. I love Ippo. Digimon Tamers is my favorite Digimon. I also put Frontiers on here because I actually do have a special place for it. I watched a lot of Frontiers. It was my after-school show, whereas Tamers was more of my Saturday morning show. And I know Frontiers has its issues, but I also think it has some of the best transformation sequences. And the dub's music is just incredible. Zatch Bell, yes, I have watched Zatch Bell. I should have put Zatch Bell on here. I needed to finish. I never finished Zatch Bell, and I should have. Obviously, Dragon Ball Z on here. I very much enjoy Dragon Ball Z. I'm not sure what is my favorite. What is my favorite saga? What is my favorite saga? I think it's between Cell and Boo. I do actually love. I very much do enjoy the Boo saga. I know that might be controversial. Fist of the North Star, classic. You are shock. I love Inferno Cop. I know technically it's sort of a weird anime. It's technically sort of not really an anime, but it's awesome. Oh, Guyver. They're never gonna finish the manga, and that's sad. I love Guyver though. Guyver's great. Yu Yu Hakusho, also fantastic. Again, I tried to put as many as I could on here. Thank you, Delta Moon. And thank you for stopping by, Jet. Baki, love Baki. Baki is crazy. Absolutely love Baki. Working on getting a demon back. Blue Submarine number 6. Blue Submarine number 6. Also fantastic. Mushio was my first waifu. You all know who that is now. Bo. Absolutely peak. Absolutely great. Absolutely hilarious. And Kinniku Man. I very much enjoy Kinniku Man. I'm hoping that we get more on Netflix. But Kinniku Man's an OG, and if you want to show that like a show that was very much, look, they couldn't make some of the parts of Kinniku Man. I mean, they could, but they probably would get in trouble, is what I'm saying. They would probably get very much in trouble for what other stuff. Oh, thank you, Abby, for dropping by. I appreciate it. Bobo is a fever dream, and the more, and as you get older, you watch a lot of other anime, especially shonen, you start to get the jokes a lot more. But that's some of my favorite anime and manga series. And my dog is at the door. Hi, Rocky. Hi, buddy. And buddy, please. He's scratching at the door. Oh, hey, Duff Guy. Thank you. Oh, and there's my dog. Hi, buddy. Okay, you're right here. I'm petting you. Hi, Rocky. You're a good boy. Okay, he just wants to be pet. Are you gonna let me shut the door? Are you gonna let me shut the door? The monstrous is trying to stream, Rocky. Yes, I know you're handsome and I know you're fluffy. I know. Yes, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? No, I'm going through my toggles wrong. Hello, Dusk Flames. Who's a good boy, Rocky? Yes, okay. But you have to behave. No barking. You're gonna go chase something and bark, aren't you? Don't look at me with that ashamed look. Don't look at me with that ashamed look, you silly boy. Anyways, next slide. Some of my favorite video games of all time. Favorite game of all time is obviously Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Second is Darksiders 2. It's my favorite Darksiders. I have all of them and I love all of them, but Darksiders 2 is my favorite for multiple reasons. Devil May Cry 5 is actually my favorite. I was gonna put 3 or 4 special edition, but 5 is one of my favorites. I think it's just a nice closure, and specifically 5 Special Edition where you get to play as Virgil. Remnant 2 is it improves on everything from the first one. It improves on everything. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Bunsey. Remnant 2 also probably has one of my favorite final bosses ever. It is such a sick final boss. Stellaris, I play a lot of Stellaris. No Time Stranger. Time Stranger, I have not played yet. I'm waiting to play it because I have a confession to make. I have not played Cyber Sleuth, but I'm planning on doing a playthrough of Cyber Sleuth as one of the games I'm planning on playing. And then I'll do Time Stranger. But first I need to do Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. I love Sunshine. Sunshine is my favorite Mario game. It's my cozy game. I enjoy it. I can beat it in like 4 hours now, but it's like I go and I play it, and it's just really nice. I could stream Time Stranger. Would you guys be interested in Time Stranger? I don't know if I'll be as interesting as Dizzy is, but yeah, I can try. But yes, Sunshine is my favorite Mario game. But after that, it would definitely be Odyssey, but Sunshine just has a cozy vibe for me. Oh, Doom, right. See, I actually knew I was forgetting something. Doom Eternal is actually my favorite Doom. Maybe that's too modern, but I love Doom Eternal. I did enjoy Doom the Dark Ages, but it's a side grade. There's nothing cozy about those missions where the imposter Mario takes flight. I got good. I got good at those. I actually enjoyed those, except sometimes the physics is a little wonky. What's an obscure childhood game you can share with us? Chameleon Twist 2. Chameleon Twist 2. Is that obscure for us? Obscure enough? Is that obscure enough? Let me see. Final Fantasy 16. I know people have different. I know it's technically not I have played Rival Schools, and I have played Infamous. I did enjoy it. Final Fantasy 16 is my favorite of the Final Fantasies. I love the story. I love the combat. I love the kaiju battles. And the ending, the final part of the game actually tears me up. Fantasy Life. I was going to put the DS version, but I do enjoy Fantasy Life I. It is my favorite. I've been playing it a lot. Team Fortress 2 is probably like the one like competitive multiplayer game I still sometimes play from time to time. I love it so much. I think it's my favorite team shooter. I have not played Final Fantasy IX. I'm ashamed. My main in TF2, Engineer. I'm a filthy Engineer player. Sometimes I like to play Spy, but I'm really bad at Spy. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Budokai 3 is my favorite of the Budokai games. Can I be your medic girlfriend? No. No. Risk of Rain 2. I love Risk of Rain 2, especially playing with mods. Mods are amazing. Ooh, I do play Pyro actually on TF2. Godzilla Save the Earth is another PS2 game I played so much. So much. Same with Budokai 3. Those were like my two go-to PS2 games. And then my favorite Monster Hunter is actually Monster Hunter Monster Hunter 4. Monster Hunter 4. Ultimate specifically. I love the story. I love all the cutscenes. I think World Arise is after like my second favorite. Wilds, I have complicated feelings on Wilds. Generations. I didn't play Generations Ultimate. I didn't play Generations Ultimate, and I should have. I know it's good. I know it's one of the last. I know it's one of really the last kind of classic Monster Hunters, and I didn't play. I played Generations, but not Generations Ultimate. I should have. But yeah, those are some of my favorite games. Some of my favorite movie films. What am I? Excuse me, I'm pushing the door over. I do enjoy Try. But listen, I'm not a big film buff, but I do enjoy some movies, and one of my favorite films of all time is, of course, Godzilla King of the Monsters. It is a love letter to the entire franchise of Godzilla, and that is why I love it so dang much. There is just so much love. The entire series is just a love letter. And the fact it all culminates with a remix of Blue Oyster Cult with Bear McCreary, that remix is just amazing. Love the Dark Crystal, classic. It's probably some of the best puppetry in animatronics ever. Lion King, I grew up on Lion King. Lion King was basically the first film I watched as a kid, and it has a very special place in my heart. I don't want to talk about Disney. I really don't. I should, but it hurts. And I don't want to talk about it, because I have a lot to say on Disney. Road to El Dorado. Love that movie. Love it. Love it. The background design, back when DreamWorks did back when DreamWorks did 2D animation. Tremors is an absolute classic. Iger Disney is a complete poop. Yeah, I have a lot to say on that. I have so much to say, because you're talking to someone who wanted to be a Disney animator at one point. You're talking to someone who knows a lot about Walt Disney's history, knows a lot about the history of Disney, the company. I have a lot to say. Anyways, back to Tremors. Probably one of the things I love about Tremors is that they have, the preppers were right, and they have one of the best scenes in the movie with the gun cabinet. Rashomon is just a fantastic Japanese classic. I'm trying to think of what to say that. I think what I really like is that even though it seems grim at the end in Rashomon, where it's like, who is right, who is wrong, there is still like this hope in humanity. Kurosawa is a fantastic director. I do enjoy the Tremors movie. Burt Grubber is my favorite Tremors character. He's probably the entire highlight of the series. Oh, Burt Grubber. I miss you, buddy. Mulan is my second favorite Disney movie. Yeah, I love Mulan. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? Yeah, I love Mulan. Second favorite Disney film after Lion King. Treasure Planet, probably. I love My Chinese Princess. We'll get into that. Treasure Planet, probably one of the coolest sci-fantasy designs. Just an amazing story, amazing soundtrack, amazing character designs. Just, so good. Rango is lightning in a bottle, and has one of the coolest villains who is only briefly there for a second, and he steals the entire show. Just the entire show. You know who I'm talking about if you've seen Rango. Rattlesnake Jake. Where do you think he's from? Pacific Rim. Love Pacific Rim. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Gorb. Pacific Rim, absolutely adore Pacific Rim. Kaiju design is amazing. Love the mech designs. If I'm trying to think of who my favorite Jaeger is, it's probably going to be... I mean, I have to go with Cherno Alpha. We don't talk about Pacific Rim Uprising. We're not going to talk about Pacific Rim Uprising. Pacific Rim Uprising didn't happen. I refuse to believe it happened. Prince of Egypt, another classic DreamWorks, amazing songs. If you're spiritual, just fantastic. Do you think Pacific Rim would have been better without the dual pilot stick? Yeah, no. Not really, because I think it actually works in favor of the film, in my opinion. It shows off the chemistry of the film. Now, granted, the last part with what was his name? Stacker, yeah, Marshall Stacker Pentecost, and gosh, what was it? The name of the son? Gosh, I'm blanking. I'm a bit of a scatterbrain right now. Yeah, I miss the old 2D DreamWorks. DreamWorks has been. Oh, I should have put Puss in Boots and The Last Wish on here, because that film is genuinely fantastic. Genuinely amazing film, and probably like the last really good film DreamWorks has put out. That was just amazing. And I did put a Netflix film on here. I loved Ultraman Rising. Ultraman Rising was a fantastic film, and I don't think more people talk about it. Love the animation style, love the story. Very fun. I do like Disney's Atlantis. Disney's Atlantis was awesome. It's not my favorite Disney film, but I do enjoy Disney's Atlantis. Ooh, Porco Rosso's another Ghibli. I should have put a Ghibli film on here, but I'm not sure which is my favorite Ghibli film. That's the problem. I did enjoy Porco Rosso, but I'm not sure what my favorite... I'm not sure. I did really enjoy Ponyo. Ponyo is super cute. What was my favorite Ghibli film? I don't know. I do enjoy Ultraman, by the way. That's another one I forgot to put on, but I didn't grow up with it, sort of like Godzilla did. And the thing is, I actually learned about Godzilla growing up from from seeing all the hype from Taco Bell with the Godzilla 1998 film. Yeah. But then I rented a lot of Godzilla. I rented Godzilla movies from Blockbuster. Does anyone remember Blockbuster? If you're in my audience, you're also a Disney fan, you'll probably remember Blockbuster. All right, next slide. Favorite TV shows that aren't anime. Love me some Primal. Gennady Tartakovsky. Primal is probably my favorite TV show. I'm very excited for this next episode. Primal is just Gennady throwing whatever he can at the wall and it working and it just being sick. Like, even this third season is awesome. Primal is kind of just an experimental show, but like one made by a master. Gennady is like one of the masters of Western animation. I love the Avengers. Okay, so there is a Blockbuster in Oregon, but it's sort of a museum. That's the thing. Avengers, I love the Avengers cartoon, not the Ultimate Avengers or whatever, the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the one that took over from the one that was very more Jack Kirby-esque inspired. Fantastic. I'm just sad that, you know, it didn't actually get a final season. We didn't get like the Ragnarok, and not Thor Ragnarok, but like the proper Ragnarok with Surtur storyline. Oh, this one's another one that makes me sad, is Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. Oh, so good, and you were never getting a season. You're never getting a season 2. I'm never seeing a season 2 of this show. And that hurts because it was beautiful. And there was so much effort put in, love and put into it. This happens to a lot of my favorite franchises, unfortunately. I'm a Legacy of Kain fan. And thankfully Darksiders is getting a 4th game. I wish Gunfire would just explain when they're going to make the second, well, I mean, not the second, the 4th one. I want to play the 4th one. I want to know what it will be. I want a release date, Gunfire. Please, Gunfire, give me a release date. Give me a release date, Gunfire, please. Transformers Prime is my favorite Transformers. It has so many good moments. So many good character moments. I'm trying to think of some of the memes. Knockout is hilarious. I very much enjoy Steve Bloom's Starscream. He is such a character. He's very devious, backstabbing, conniving, and a coward. And the Megatron in that is terrifying. Oh yeah, and I know about Joe Madura working at his own pace since he left Marvel. I'm very aware of that. Oh, I do love Courage the Cowardly Dog. I should put that on here. Samurai Jack, obviously, you know, if I'm a fan of Primal, and I love Gennady Tartakovsky, why would I not love Samurai Jack? Samurai Jack is awesome. I think one of my favorite sequences and episodes is the one with the ninja, where it's the fight sequences in pure black and white, just pure animation art. How does it feel to watch all your favorite franchises go up in flames? Anyways. Xavier Renegade Angel. What doth life? Amazing. Amazing. I did like Space Ghost Coast to Coast, but I will get to I will get to that. I actually like both versions of Clone Wars, believe it or not. I know that's sort of controversial, but the later season of like the 3D Clone Wars, it started really slow, but it actually got really good later on. And the 2000s animated ones are just classics. Masters of the Universe, the 2003 version, that was really my He-Man. And also another love letter, just amazing animation. And it's like, yeah, Masters of the Universe was to sell toys. Okay, they're cool toys. They're awesome toys. I actually haven't seen Super Jail, but I love I love 2003 Masters of the Universe. Probably one of my favorite Skeletors because he's a mix of genuinely really funny, but also actually very intimidating. I know this is one cheating a bit here, but the entirety of the DC animated universe, specifically the Bruce Timm stuff, particularly Batman the Animated Series, particularly Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond, I kind of put them all into one category because they were a big part of my childhood. And I love them. And I still rewatch them, and they still largely hold up. And it's actually where I first learned about Martian Manhunter. Another one that's a Netflix series, it's a Netflix miniseries that I really enjoyed, was Maya and the Three. It's by the same guy who made LT Great, and it's actually really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it. I would actually recommend it. It's very silly, but it also has some sick action. Actually, has an amazing villain. Yeah, would highly recommend it as a miniseries. Smiling Friends, hilarious. Love it. Love it. Great moments. Love the mixed media animation. Love the humor. Which is weird because I didn't really watch a lot of Oni plays. But I did watch Smiling Friends and I really enjoyed it. Sorry, just drinking from my chalice. The adaptation for The Man Who Has Everything is Why I Love Superman. Yes, that is a great episode. That is great. I'm trying to remember what my favorite episode of... It might be The Man Who Has Everything. It might be, because that's a really good episode. I think... I know the I know the one with the Batman Beyond episode in Justice League Unlimited, with Terry and it being him revealed that he's Bruce's biological son, technically. I know that's controversial, but that episode with that sequence with Batman and what was her name? She was the Royal Flush. She was the youngest. She was voiced by same lady who voiced Starfire, actually. I should have put Teen Titans on here because I did love Teen Titans. Yeah, Ace, that's right. It was Ace. Yeah, Ace, that episode, that really got me. That's a sad one. Batman Beyond's Mr. Freeze episode, also really sad. Batman Beyond, one of the episodes that scared me the most was the one with Earth Mover. You remember, I don't know if you guys remember him, but he was the one with, it's the one with the guy who was buried in became one with the Earth, and it was trying to protect his daughter. Or trying to see his daughter again and also get revenge on his partner. Tara Strong voiced Raven. I'm trying to remember who voiced Starfire, because she also voiced Ace. I don't remember. Oh, also, if we're going to talk about Justice League Unlimited, we have to talk about The World Made of Cardboard. The Infant Gamer Kid was great. Yeah, that's a good episode. Venture Bros. Love me some Venture Bros. I love Static Shock, by the way. I do, yes. Also, Latency. I might be reading some messages earlier. I love Static Shock. I love all of the... basically that era, the W kids. Hayden Walsh, that's right. Hinden Walsh, that's right. But I love Venture Bros. Red Death is easily my favorite character. Probably the Monarch afterwards. Then probably Brock Sampson. Gosh, I'm sorry if I'm struggling to think of so many scenes. My mind is just in a thousand different places trying to remember all my favorite things. That's kind of why it took me so long to make all these silly slides. Love the Brack Show. I know Space Ghost, but the Brack Show I think was actually the funniest part. Go Team Venture! But Red Death, Clancy Brown just kills it as Red Death. I love Red Death. Yeah, Warner Brother Kids, when Saturday morning cartoons were still a thing. The good days. Gargoyles, probably Disney's best animated TV cartoon. Someone asked me how I feel about Gargoyles Season 3. It's been a while, and I don't remember too well. Hey, OG, welcome. It's fine that if you're late, you're fine. Gargoyles. Yeah, I love Gargoyles. Favorite Gargoyle is Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. He's my favorite. Probably then Goliath, and then probably Hudson. Yeah. Love me some Gargoyles. Oh, you got beef with Gargoyles, huh? Tailspin's a good choice. Tailspin's also a good choice. Magus, you can't go wrong with Magus. Is just, again, it's another just lightning in a bottle, and we're never, because of the WB, what was it, the WB tax write-off, we're never gonna see. That makes me sad. You love giant robots. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the Avalon storyline in Gargoyles was very slow. But yeah, let's move on to the next slide. Give me one moment. I'm just gonna be right back real quickly. I need to use the porcelain throne. I will be right back. And I'm back. A dinosaur story. Or a demonstrous story. Let's get back to it. Anyways, where were we? Oh, whoops, I went back to all my slides. Alright. Oh, wait, that's my interests. Yes, I wash my claws. I always wash my hands and my talons. I gotta get back to my slides. Oh, hold on. Whoa, we went a little further there. Alright. This is probably a moment a lot of you have been waiting for. But understanding my influences into this endeavor. Obviously, those of you who watched me long enough, and I mean by watch, I mean this is my debut stream, but follow me on, X, Twitter. The one who really inspired me to do this, who really inspired me. Whoops. I'm cycling through all my emotions. Dizzy. The secret weapon herself, yeah. Easy. Yes. Well, look, anyone who's followed me knows how much I adore, or should I say, Adokuro, one Miss Dizzy Dokuro. I've gone on long monologues on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, about how fantastic I think Dizzy is. She's not the first VTuber I watched, and she's not even the first phase VTuber I watched. That was actually Pippa and Tenma. But through them, I discovered Dizzy, and, well, she just resonated with me the most. It's not Urika. Urika. I have nothing against Urika, except the time she tried to break my spine in my dream. And I don't appreciate that. But yes, Dizzy is someone very special. I mean, seriously, what's not to like? She's kind. She's hilarious. She's creative. She's hardworking. She's lovely and loving. She's just so easy on the eyes. And her voice, it just makes me feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be, you know? Makes me feel cozy and safe. Yeah. And her laughs and giggles, they make me happy. Oh, they make me smile. Make my heart go doki doki. The heart that she stole from me and hasn't ever returned. And then there are her dance moves. Don't get me started on those dance moves. Have you seen the way that she... Yes, well. Compose thyself, D. Compose thyself. I'm good. I'm in control. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of Dizzy, to say the least. And I hope, I'm doing right by her and my fellow love bugs. I hope, because I know I'm a newer love bug. And to be fair, the love bugs have been amazing to me and also helped inspire me to do this. I love you guys, to my fellow love bugs out there. And also in case this needs to be said, and I have to say, please don't try to pressure her into watching this live. Well, obviously she's probably not watching this live, but watching the VOD or anything. Please don't pressure her to say, hey, check out his stream on her social media or anything. Don't do that, or don't do it on streams, because one, that's against the rules, and two, it's I want to respect her, because when it really comes down to it, I'm just a fan, a big fan, but I'm a fan, and she doesn't owe me anything. Quite the opposite. She's helped me and motivated me, and Dizzy, if on the very slim chance you are watching this live right now, or on the VOD, I'm sorry if I'm making a fool of myself. And I hope I'm not embarrassing you or anyone else. But I also want to say, you said you hope that someone would, you want to be someone, I'm trying to remember correctly, someone who you want us to say, we're proud to call you our Oshi. Well, I am always proud to call you my Oshi. You are fantastic. And you really did inspire me to do this and to get better, to try and improve myself, get momentum. Yeah, and same with the love bugs too. Same with the love bugs too. And you have a great community, Dizzy. You're a great person. Again, you're probably not even watching this, and that's fine. I might just be speaking to no one, or just chat, or me. But in that very, very slim chance, you're awesome, Dizzy. You are the best. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Yeah, well, I'm twitching, I'm flipping out. Well, I should move on to my next slide. Yeah, I should move on to my next slide. Here we go. Where's my slide? Hold on. Yes, I'm going on my slide. Here's some other VTuber influences who I've I've enjoyed learning from and watching. I enjoyed prior. There's a bunch of different VTubers here. I've watched a bunch of different. I'm kind of a filthy clip watcher, but I've watched a bunch of different VTubers. Really, when I was looking into like sort of the male side of VTubing, Randon was a really good influence. I enjoyed him. There's a lot of people here, a lot of VTubers here. There's a lot to say about all of them. Like I said, Dizzy was not my first VTuber. That was actually Ina from HoloLive. I should have put Philion on the side of a milk carton. Where's Lazy? Jelly is part of Phase Connect. So all the girls from Phase Connect are part of the logo. Oh, you've interacted with Randon? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Cabal, I like Cabal's content. Kind of my thing. Nikto is also a really good monstrous VTuber. Obviously, you have the British Fury experience himself, Lord Mollington. He's really helped me a lot there. Tomoe, CC, a lot of Armchair also does great videos. Philion, Mia, a lot of different people. I watched their content. I learned a lot. I think they're really funny. Yeah. Porcelain Maid, Joel, I've watched a little bit. I haven't watched enough. But I've watched a bunch of different VTubers here. Again, sometimes I try to catch their streams. I haven't interacted with. I've chatted a little bit. I'm just rambling at this point right now. You know, I'm just rambling, going on and on and on and on and on. Do I think I will be in Mollington's Dizzy video? Yeah, he already confirmed it. What it will be, I have no idea. But yeah. I am excited and nervous, just like when I did during my debut. All right, next slide. Oh yeah, so besides VTubers, here are some of my favorite non-VTubing content creators. When it came to streaming, Vinny Vinesauce, Fark Skeletor, love me some Burial Goods. Have I watched Michi? Have I watched Michi? Michiru? Da Michi? I sadly have not. Yeah, I love Seth Zintek. Hey people. Demonstrous here. Many warm thank yous to my Demongrels. Germa. Magic Musk does some amazing niche internet commentary. Olin Rogers, I also put him in with Balloon Chop. That is classic internet. I do not play the Master Duel of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. I don't know about Michi Mochibi, or have I? I need to think about that. JonTron, classic. Love the Internet Historian. Devil Artemis does some amazing animation, great voice acting. Russian Badger, also hilarious streamer. Love his videos. Dreadanon, I forgot that I do enjoy Warhammer, but I don't know if I'm as big a fan of it as some others here in the community. Not saying I'm not, but I don't know as much. Plus, I've never like I haven't actually played any on the tabletop. I don't have any of the miniatures. I like the setting, but I don't know if I feel like confident calling myself like the biggest fan. Not that I'm not a fan, but like deep lore, all that. I don't know if I don't know. But Dreadanon, I love his dubs. I love his meme videos. Life of Boris. Life of Boris. I have watched Life of Boris, and he's great. Yeah, I guess I'm a casual fan of Warhammer. Yeah, I've heard about all the stuff going on with Games Workshop. That's an entire thing. I guess Shady and I guess Shady's kind of a VTuber, more PNG tuber. I guess that counts. And Badger too, kinda. Creepypasta listener, not really, but I did enjoy the Godzilla creepypasta, the Godzilla NES creepypasta. This one's a bit weird, but if you enjoy Gmod humor videos, I love ST Black XT and El Toro 64 Rust. Fantastic creators. Would highly recommend them if you like TF2 and you like silly Gmod videos. I don't know. I think it's all Gmod. I don't think it's any SFM. Shady Durags, love his commentary. I think he's very insightful. Really funny guy. Arlnauts primarily because of the Star Wars, their Star Wars series. Fantastic. Especially their music. Their music remixes are really good. And there's also probably the best Papa Gundam. I do like It's a Gundam. I like his stuff. Arlnauts, I would recommend. Probably their best character, if you're watching the Star Wars stuff, is Creepio. It's baby time. It's baby time. It's baby time. Baby, you're the best. I don't remember the rest of the song. My brain is kind of foggy right now. I apologize. Like I said, scatterbrained. Kind of happens when you're streaming. You're like trying to focus, and well, I'm not very a focused person. I'm probably rambling. I've probably messed up my words. I've slurred my words. Not sending me slurs. Clanker. And probably my favorite, like my OG favorite, internet creator, creators is the Brothers Chaps and Homestar Runner. That was a huge part of my childhood. Huge part of why I wanted to get into Flash animation. They still do updates on the official Homestar Runner channel, but watching Flash die, ugh. Homestar Runner was just a big niche, but a big niche. What am I saying? It's niche, but it was a bigger niche of that millennials Flash internet humor, and it only got better with age. As I watched Homestar Runner, I appreciated the jokes a lot more. I did try to make a game in Flash. I am not a very good programmer or scripter. And I went into game design. Says a lot about me. Here's the thing, learning to ignore chat. I like chatting with you guys though. I love doing that. It's part of why I wanted to get into the, the streaming and VTubing thing, is because I like interacting with people. I like bouncing off you guys. All right, well, let me go on to the next slide. I do a little drawing, I do a little illustration, and here are some of my favorite artists and artistic influences. Big Mike Mignola, love Mike Mignola. Don't let us derail you too much, trust me, I jump on plenty of tangents. And I do a good job of derailing myself. But love Mike Mignola because I'm a big Hellboy fan. Hirohito Araki. Gotta love Araki. Araki's style has only gotten better with age. For the most part, I think I do still prefer part 4 to part... Let's see. Steel Ball Run. It goes... No, hold on. Let me see. Diamond is Unbreakable is part 4, and then Gold Experience is 5, and then Stone Ocean, and then we're getting Steel Ball Run here soon, which is part 7, right? Right, and then part 8 is JoJo Leon. But yeah, part 4 is my favorite. Josuke is my favorite JoJo. But I love Hirohito. The guy's posing is insane. His art style has changed so much dramatically. Because if you go back and you look at part 1 of JoJo, it's a little wonky, but it's got character. I'll get Demone, don't worry. Joe Madura, big Darksiders fan, probably one of my favorite comic book artists. Probably what drew me into Darksiders was the art style. I wish more games had more like I wish more games were more stylized, especially in the terms of, well, no, that's not true, because a lot of games are stylized. What I mean is, like, I guess I wish more. No, because Nintendo does. I'm rambling. I'm going on and on and on and on and on and on. Sorry. Kazuki Takahashi, if you're a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan, I love his monster designs. Let me. I'm actually kind of sad now because I just remembered. Well, no, I didn't just remember. If you know what happened to Kazuki Takahashi, the guy died a hero. He basically was taken before his time. Same with Toriyama. Died in a scuba diving accident, actually saving someone. We lost a lot of good mangaka, and I'm glad Iraqi is still around. But losing, I mean, we lost Takahashi, we lost Toriyama, we lost Miura. There's a few others I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's a lot of classic mangakas. Well, not a lot, but a few big ones, and losing them it's rough. But they have some successors. I mean, depending on how you feel about Torio Taro. I like Torio Taro, but it's hard when you're in the shadow of Toriyama. I have not read Sandland. I've heard good things about Sandland. But I mean, I guess I don't really even need to talk about my favorite artist here, because I've sort of talked about, you know, like it ties into my favorite interests with like video games and manga and cartoons and anime. Manga and anime kind of, I put them together sort of, even though I know they're different. I mean, they're linked. See, I'm rambling. Frank Frazetta, that sounds familiar. I think I've seen Frank Frazetta, and he does. Let me look him up, because maybe I'm misremembering. Frank Frazetta. Oh, that Frank Frazetta. Yeah, he does great work. Yoji, did he do? Oh no. Oh, you're talking about that Frank Frazetta. Oh, the guy who did a lot of the Edgar Rice Burroughs for like Princess of Mars, and he didn't do Conan, did he? Did he do Conan art? No, but he did Tarzan. He did a lot of the classic he did do all the Conan art. Oh yeah, Frank Frazetta is fantastic. I love Frank Frazetta. I should have put Frank Frazetta in here. I just forgot his name. Again, like, I have so many things I enjoy that sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I just forget things. Like, when I put cartoons on here, like, or cartoons or favorite TV shows, I forgot to put on Oban Star Racers. I loved Oban Star Racers. And I don't think I want a sequel to it, but I don't think we're going to get it. But yeah, I'm actually a big Edgar Rice Burroughs fan. Pellucidar, Tarzan, Princess of Mars, John Carter. Yeah, John Carter. Oh, sorry. Let me drink some water. From the chalice. But yeah, and then who was the other one? Who was the other one here mentioned? Yoji Shinkawa. Shinko. Metal Gear artist. Oh, I love his work too. I'm trying to think of stuff more insightful to say, yeah, besides like, yeah, they do great work, yeah, they do that, but like I said, I think my mental bandwidth is a bit is a bit fried, is a bit low. Not the greatest. Excuse me. But yeah, these are... Oh, and someone asked me why I put Claude Monet on here. I just like his artwork. Like, he's the one, I guess, not like popular media artist I really enjoy. Part of it is because I did a project on him as a kid, and then I looked more into his art, and I actually really liked, you know, I really liked his art. I really liked his process where, you know, like impressionism, where it's like, if you look up close, it's like, well, this is just a blob. This isn't anything interesting or important. But then when you look at it from afar, you see the bigger picture, and I really like that. I really, that speaks to me on a personal level. Alex Ross is also a fantastic artist. I don't know if he's my favorite. I mean, I really did enjoy his work when Wait, the Chinese sell his art and everything? Well, that's the interesting thing about that time, during the time period with Claude Monet, was that there was a cultural exchange between Japan and, I think, China with the French, where it's there was a movement in Japan. Was it a movement or a style? I'm trying to remember the exact details, but there was like a cultural exchange. It's why I think part of why you actually see a lot of Western, like a lot of Western influence in Japan, is primarily because of that French cultural exchange. And you actually see that still with France, I'd say, with a lot of there's a lot of actually, is a lot the right word? There's quite a number of French animators who definitely took inspiration from anime. And there is a long, I think, I don't know how well known it is, but yes, Japan and France actually have a cultural exchange history. I'm just repeating and rambling at this point. You know, The Art of Mobius. I will check that out. But yeah, ukiyo influenced impressionism art. Yes. Yeah, Japan had a big influence on artists like Monet and Van Gogh. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. There is a reason why you do see you know, that Western and European influence in Japan still, and vice versa, actually. Thank you for stopping by, Jibu. I appreciate it. And my image slideshow. Yeah, you can see I might be my brain is starting to, the neurons, I'm mumbling my words now. Next slide. So what are my plans and schemes as Dark Lord? You keep being all well-spoken and media literate like this, you're gonna be the VTuber Northern Light. Am I really that well-spoken? I think I stutter, and am I really that well-spoken? Do you think streaming is draining your brain? I mean, I did a lot of prep today. Hey, thank you for stopping by. That's done. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Don. You guys think I'm soft-spoken? Oh, well. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, for doing my first stream, we're doing a little. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate it. You guys have been amazing thus far. And you might ramble, but you know quite a little bit about your interests. I mean, I am autistic. I'm very autistic. FBI plant confirmed. Listen, I don't want to go on a rant about three-letter agencies right now. I have a lot to say about them. I don't like really any of them. No, I don't really like any of them. I think they're all trash. Autistic. Listen, I might have a little bit of the autism, if you know what I mean. I might have a certain hyperfixation. Yeah. It might not be healthy, but I try to keep it in check. Yeah. Anyways, my plans and schemes as Dark Lord. Next slide. So, my short-term goals for within this year, my current goals and aspirations, I would like to get to 500, then 1,000 subscribers, and then get monetized. I don't know how long that'll take. I'm probably in a niche. It's probably going to be slow growth from here, but I'm hoping to grow. And I hope people enjoy what I do. But I would love to get monetized. I would love to get subscribers because I have some emotes. That I would like for you guys to use. Is Mary Dizzy on the goals list? I'm not answering that. Not answering that. Because it's a pipe dream. A dream, but a pipe dream. Besides, she's way out of my league. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Anyways, I would love to... Wait, how's my Chinese? Actually, now that okay. I know a little bit of Mandarin. I use a little bit of Mandarin. I use a little bit of Mandarin. I know a little bit of Mandarin. And I can count to 10 in Mandarin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's about it. Oh wait, I can say 谢谢老师. But that's the extent of my Mandarin Chinese. Oh, and ni hao. I used to take Tai Chi, believe it or not. I summoned Lu Wu. No. I am not prepared for Lu Wu. Bing chilling. Ni hao. Anyways, I'd like to hire an editor to do clips and do short form on YouTube. I have been using DaVinci Resolve. I'm just not a good editor, especially not compared to Captain Namiel. If you want to know who did my lore video intro, it was Captain Namiel. Oh, Gigi. I need to stop looking at chat. No, I want to look at chat. I'm so distracted. I am distracted. But yes, I would like to do this well enough to do it part-time. I don't know if that will happen. I'm planning on putting out I'm planning on putting out content to hopefully get more eyes on me, and I hope people like it. Ignore me. Is that a Hunter? Is that a Hunter the Parroting reference? Is that the Great and Mighty Kevin reference? Ignore me. I actually do like that series. Maybe I should have put Alpha Boost on here because I watched Alpha Boost for a long time. Oh, thank you, Hero, for coming by. Oh, Ignore Me is the Venture Brothers reference. Duh. Of course. More eyes on me, no eyes on you. No, that was Venture Bros. Like I said, my memory is scattered. Like, let me tell you something about my memory. It's either really, really good or it's garbage. There is no in between. There is literally no in between. Actually, I don't even know if I'd say my memory is good. It's good in certain contexts. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I hope I can do this part-time. I can get to 500 subscribers and 1,000 subscribers. I'd love to, you know, I don't think I'm going to be able to get successful to give us a quick Dizzy fact. Ooh, which fact should I use? I'm trying to think of one that, There was that time she went topless on her balcony to take out her recycling. Oh yeah, grah, grah, grah. She's a bug and she's small, she's Chinese. Gosh. What else? What else? Anyways, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. You are distracting me. Let me see. I'd love to do some collaborations with people, but I think I might wait until maybe I, you know, sustain, like I establish myself a little bit more before I collab. It's not against anyone. I think it's just like, I know that like that's something that certain VTuber agencies do, and I'm not an agency VTuber, obviously. I don't think any agency would take me. But what I'm saying is I want to wait before I collab. I do want to collab. Mollington, if you're actually watching this in the VOD, you and I are going to do Oshi Push. I have a thing planned for that. You hear me, Mollington? If you're watching this right now, if you are watching this right now, Mollington, you, Anglo, Spaxton, we're gonna do Oshi Push. Yeah. Yeah, he's asleep right now. And I hope I get good at this streaming thing. I know there was scuff. I know there was scuff this stream. There were some cameos I didn't expect. Yeah. Yeah. I'm continually having brain farts. I'm currently experiencing neuroflatulence. Where was I? Oh, right. Long term, sometime in the distant future. I would love to get a 3D model. And I would love to do some shenanigans with it. But that's probably going to be in the long future. Get some merch made. Again, probably far into the future. And if I even ever take off, I'd love to make an action figure. Yeah, the family thing. I was not expecting. I told them I was streaming and they're visiting. Yeah, demerch would be fun. I would have to think, like, I'm open to suggestions. Yes, fix my spine. That's another long-term goal. Fix my spine so I don't, you know, twitch when I blink. But for all I know, when I get that fixed, Uruka will just come back into my dreams. And then break my spine again. Inexplicably. And then I will wake up. And this will repeat itself. Again. And again. And again. And I will be called a cheating whore. There is no winning in this situation. There is no winning in this situation. There is absolutely no winning in this situation. Bear broke, yeah, basically. Anyways, another long-term goal. Would love to get a sponsorship of some kind. Again, if I actually, you know, take off or anything. But yeah, it'd be cool to have a sponsorship. I would love if like Gunfire Games, Gunfire, if you're watching, I don't think you're watching. But I plan on playing Darksiders, all of the Darksiders games, by the way. I will shill your games. I love your studio. I love Darksiders. I love Remnant. Please, please, please sponsor me. I will do it for free. I will do it. I will buy Darksiders. I was already going to buy Darksiders 4 and the collector's edition. Just notice me, senpai. Please, Gunfire, please. I love you guys. Jokes aside, well, partially joking. Possibly learn to do sing metal and do a cover song. I'd love to sing some Disturbed. Again, I'm not really much of a singer. I'm really not. And I can't really even do vocal fry. And another long-term goal is become the Dark Lord I was meant to be. Hopefully. Yeah, Disturbed. So for incentives to help people get me there, if I get to 1K subs before the end of 2026, I will be doing a full playthrough of Drake of the 99 Dragons. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that game. It's awful. And it got a Steam release. And I will suffer through it. I will suffer through it if I get to 1,000 subs before the end of 2026. Why? Because apparently suffering is funny. And I think it would be funny and at least entertaining. Hopefully. Hopefully. Good night, Sage. Oh, I'm not playing Yik. Okay, maybe I might play Yik. We'll think about that if I really want to suffer. If I really want to suffer. Is it better or worse than Yik? Yik is probably, like, mechanically better made. Maybe. And maybe slightly better story. That's really reaching. That's really, really reach. If I want to suffer, play Bad Rats, I could play Bad Rats. You guys are giving me stream content idea. You guys are giving me stream. Well, actually, you know what? I was saving this, but there is my next stream. My next stream idea, or my next, not idea, I'm actually doing this. But I do have a preview. I think I'm going to be playing it on Monday. But this is why I wanted to this is why I actually wanted to, this is actually why I wanted to debut in December. Primarily because I'm playing I'm playing Frosted Love on stream. Yes. That is going to be my next stream. I will let you absorb that for a moment. I will probably die playing it. But, yeah. I'm excited to play it. Again, I wanted to play it in December because Disney made it as a, you know, a winter game. I mean, a Christmas game. So, yeah. I'm probably going to die playing this. Not because it's bad, but because I am emotionally unprepared for a certain route. The Lumi route will likely be the easy mode. No, anyways, where was I? So if I get to 5,000k subs before the end of the year, I will do a full karaoke stream. I can't sing very well. I know you guys said I can. I really can't. Bro Monstrous is the singer. Bro Monstrous is the singer. If I go the Jelly route, I will channel Kodazuma. If I go the Ember route, I must channel Jiwoo. If I go the Lumi route, I either have to channel Pupi or I have to channel Joe, Captain Taker Joe. Oh, Neog, thank you for stopping by. But yeah. He's playing up how bad I am at singing. Azira, I mean, okay, yeah, you're right, but I mean, you could do DZ coffee time. Well, see, guys, just stay tuned. We're getting close to the end. Oh, Felix, I didn't know you were an Ember guy. Understandable. Respect. But if I get to 10k subs before the end of 2026, which again is I don't see that happening. But on the off chance that it does, I will illustrate my own Dakimakura and I will find someone to produce it. I mean, Pippa is my Oshi, but Ember is a very fine woman. That is true. That's fair. That's fair. Dizzy's my ocean, but my ocean. Dizzy is my ocean. And my Oshi. The Damakura is going to be 10k subs. I don't know if I'm going to accomplish that. Again, I don't know what my momentum will be. I'm trying to keep my expectations tempered. That sort of stuff. Imagine if this is about the pillow secret. You guys are just. Be still, my heart. You're filling me with all sorts of ideas. You're filling me with delusions of grandeur. And trying to kill me. Emotionally. I would not be emotionally prepared for a scenario. I know you're teasing. Don't worry about it. It's a little bit of banter. Yes, Delulu, that's me. I am Delulu. Anyways, yeah, those are my current goals and aspirations. What kind of content can you expect from me? Well, as your Dark Lord, I will be providing my subjects and loyal mongrels with a variety of content featuring my presence. I will be playing games. Primarily those I enjoy. I'm planning on doing a full playthrough of all the Darksiders games. Doing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Don't worry, we'll get to the D. We'll get to what the D stands for. I want to do some React content. I was thinking of watching some clips because I'm friends with a lot of the clippers. So that might be fun. Yapping, I mean engaging in monologue and dialogue, doing some Zetsu dance. Ooh, a Hardcore Remnant 2 playthrough. I could. That might be fun. I'll consider it. I will consider it. Perhaps a bit of theater, skits, that sort of deal. Ask Stronny for ASMR help. I don't think I'm going to be able to do ASMR. Sorry, EB. I don't think I'm good enough to it. I just don't know enough about ASMR. Plus, I don't think Stronny interacts with men. Or I think she does. I don't watch enough VLR, so I can't really. I don't think I can content there. I don't think I can. I don't think I can make a good judgment on that. Actually, you know, I was supposed to say, I did say promise Inker. Inker, if you're in chat, I made a promise to you to do this. Yeah, Stronny would definitely not collab. She doesn't collab with men, which is totally fine, by the way. That is totally fine. I don't expect like most of any female collaboration. It's fine, totally fine. I'm not expecting that, and it's fine. Anyways, Inker, I made you a promise. Are you ready? You asked me to do this for you. Let me get real close. No, I could do better. Not quite. Try rolling the R's. Have I considered capturing a damsel to collab with me? Don't spoil one of my schemes. Can I get an Ojama Sama laugh? Ojama Sama. No, I know you weren't suggesting a collab, DMing her for advice. I just don't know if I'm... I'll think about it. It's probably not going to happen. I don't feel like I'm qualified enough or I know enough. Weekly Dizzy React stream. I could. You guys are giving me a lot of ideas. I'll think about it. Ask your senpai. Anyways, yeah, I thought about doing some skits, perhaps some watch along, thinking of doing like monster movies. I need to figure out how to do that, like without getting borked. Simp React. Yeah, that's me. But I am open to suggestions and recommendations, which you guys have been giving me, to be perfectly fair. To be perfectly fair, you all have been giving me a lot to think about. I can't guarantee I'll do any or all of them, but I will think about them. Orno's whole magic infomercial. I'll call them research streams. That's a good idea. I like that. I can think about that. Let me see. Going down to my my slideshow. I'm on the 20th of 25th. Yeah, the giant Gila monster. I want to do like a stream of Gorgo. I think Gorgo would be fun. Or like the giant claw, like those classics. When will I be streaming? Where and when will I be streaming? Here on my YouTube channel primarily. I will see about multi-streaming on X/Twitter and possibly Kick in the future. I want to actually build myself up first. If I build myself up, you know. Let me see what else. I'm not planning on streaming on Twitch. I do technically have a Twitch. I do sometimes communicate with people on Twitch, or by communicate, I mean go on people's streams. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of Twitch. I've had a lot of bad things to say about Twitch. I'm not a big fan of Twitch. I know there's benefits. I know there's a lot of VTubers there who found success, and I'm not like harshing on people who, you know, stream on Twitch. More power to you. I'm not gonna try to, you know, push that boulder uphill. I'm already trying to do that on YouTube here. Yeah, I'm already, like, it's already kind of an uphill battle. And I don't want to deal with that on Twitch. As for my schedule, I will be mixing it up. I think, because I have some folks from Europe and from one time zone to another. I will probably do night streams. I will probably be doing like afternoon streams. It really depends, like how I'm feeling, what my job, my job, because this technically is my job yet. I'm hoping to make it one. I don't know if that will happen. I will try. I hope I am successful. But my other job, my other work, I hope and once again, I have neuroflatulence. What was I talking about? Who are all of you people? Why are you in my lair? But yeah, I'm planning on mixing up my schedule. I actually have to make a calendar. Not a calendar. Wait, is it a calendar? It is a calendar. No, it's a stream schedule. I may have dementia. My brain may be going. Not that it was really there to begin with, but Is streaming on YouTube better? Kind of the first place I've really streamed. Potato. You say tomato, you say potato, I say tomato. Quote 1, Coach Z. Since you're bringing up Jorbs, which I know you're talking about the jelly orb, but whenever I think of Jorb, I'm thinking of... Oh, good night, Pillow, thank you. Thank you. But I think of Coach Z saying, well, you did a great Jorb there, Homestar. A great Jorb. Incredible addition to the sheep grill roster. We making lamb chops? Jorb. I am not going to urinate in the Phase Connect Jorb pit. More than likely, it will be a Leocon. And I am not a Leocon. I have more self-respect than that. Do I look like Necro? I am going to FaceCon, yes, or planning on it. Anyways, FAQ. Are you undead? No. No, I am not undead. I am very bony. I am very skeletal. In fact, about the skeletal thing, you've probably noticed that my cheekbones move a lot. And part of my jaw. You see, my jaw... part of my bone structure is actually made out of cartilage, like a shark's. It's very flexible. It's very, very flexible. Oh, there's bone in here. It's just that the parts that are moved are actually cartilage. And mine grows back. Because I'm a monster. And I have magic. But yes, I may dabble in a bit of necromancy. I may have died and been reborn a few times now. That's one of the perks of being a Dark Lord and having your own sort of throne realm like Gore's Lab. I can die and I can come back. Now, I might have a final death one day, but I am very, very hard to permanently kill. Mostly, hopefully. Is there a difference between a monster and a monstrosity? Technically, no. Although monster is a catch-all term, monstrosity really refers to more of my species. It's a whole... maybe I'll do a whole stream on it one day. Does Dark Lord face soup exist then as an illicit underground food item like shark fin soup? See, we'll get into that deep lore one day. We'll get into it. But yes, I am not undead. I am not undead, nor have I ever been undead, nor is any of my family undead. I am not some sort of lich. I am not some sort of ghoul. I am not some sort of wraith, a wight, a draugr, a drast, a ghost. Wait, not a drast, a ghast. Sorry. Mummy, zombie, wendigo, gashidokuro. I am not a... Hang on, what did I write here? I'm not a revenant. Anyways, I'm not undead. I am not undead. Yes, my family is doing very well. I'm technically not a kaiju. I'm not big enough to be a kaiju. I mean, I suppose to all of you short people down there, I'm a kaiju. All you small people and your small bodies, small minds, small hearts. All very small. So small. Tiny. Teeny, teeny, tiny. I am a love bug, that is true. Anyways. Am I a demon? No. Look, I get I look demonic. I get I have horns. But I am not a demon. I am not an ontologically evil being. Nor is any other monstrosity. The peripheral worlds are not located in any form of perdition, not in hell, not in the abyss, not in any place. Hellfire this man immediately. Listen, demons stole all of the monsters, all of monstrosity's drip, okay? They co-opted us. They co-opted our entire look. No, I'm not a vampire. Listen, monsters get misidentified as the mortally challenged demonic entity all the time. All the time. Hey, Argent Warlock, thank you for dropping by. But keep in mind, when you mistake me for the undead or a demon, you are committing monstrosism. And you don't want to be monstrosist. That's no good. I don't want to see any of you committing a monstro aggression on my stream. I'll ban you. You'll never be allowed in Gorslav again. I'll take away your tractor supply spear that you bought. Which is kind of theft on my occasion. On my account. There. You won't teach us new monstrosity slurs? Do you want the monster card? Do you want the D card? What is the official demonstrous slur? Garbodium. Garbodium. It's like garbage, but a garbage elemental. An element of garbage. Garbodium. Garbodium. If something is pure garbodium, it is absolutely trash. Just pure garbodium. Yes. Garbodium. That's a slur. Can I even say that on YouTube? I have the pass, because I'm a Dark Lord. Let me see. I might teach you some words in Ugrur. I'll tell you what that means one day. But yes, it's not the fault of monstrosities that demons and devils took our fearsome culture and aesthetics. Just because we're fearsome doesn't mean we're evil, at least not inherently. Anyways, oh, wait, I almost spoiled that one. So what does the D stand for? Do you think it stands for devilish? For delusional? For diabolical? Devious? It doesn't stand for dizzy, by the way. Or, diabolical. Did I already say diabolical? I might have already said diabolical. Delicious, dehydrated, these, Davy. No, the D in demonstrous stands for demonstrably. I am demonstrably monstrous. Now you know. Guys, I already told you what the D means. You don't have to keep suggesting D's. But yes, the D stands for demonstrably. I'm not a demon. We just went over this. John, you just committed a monstro aggression. You just committed a monster aggression. I'm so ashamed of you. I'm so ashamed. But I forgive you because I am a magnanimous Dark Lord. Because I am a magnanimous Dark Lord. I forgive you. Because that's just the kind of monster man I am. Yeah. That's who I am. Yeah, do better. Do better. I am indeed demonstrably monstrous. I try to be benevolent. I try to. Anyways, that's about it for the slideshow. However, there's a few more things I have to go through, and then I'm going to be finishing off with a finale. I don't know how well I'll do. I think I'll make the biggest fool of myself in that one. My magnum manus, where you shot him with a magnum round. Out of my magnum, no, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Anyways, I got some mallows. Let me turn on the mallows. So, if I could read or speak any language that I don't already know, what would it be and why? Well, this is gonna sound cliche. It'd be Japanese. Because I do want to go to Japan one day. Yeah, I know I'm a weeb. I'm the Dark Lord of Weebs. The Weeb Lord. No, I'm really not, but... Oh! Awesome, John. Hey, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud. You're awesome. I still owe you one, John. Don't forget that. But yes, I would like to... would love to go to Japan. Not just because anime, manga, all that stuff, some of my favorite things are there. I did have a friend growing up who was Japanese, and I got exposed to Japanese culture pretty early on. And it was awesome. Yeah. Anyways, next question, next marshmallow. Marshmallow. Oh, hey, Karnak, welcome. What is my favorite spemail? For those who don't know, oh hey Shadaloo, welcome. What is spemail stands for strong bad email, and if I had to pick one, because there's over 200 now, and a lot of them are fantastic, it would have to be the virus email. I would recommend after this stream watching look up spemail virus. It is a classic, and unfortunately, you can't even watch it in its glory on the Homestar Runner original website, where a lot of the jokes were even more potent. But yes, you nailed your design so well. Congratulations. Now, don't get me wrong, but by the time these things come to fruition, one tends to be excited for the next things to bring to life. In that vein, do you have anything you're excited to down the line that you don't mind discussing? New outfits, assets, kinds of merch, holidays, events, that kind of stuff. Female stands for strong bad email. I honestly, I haven't, because like I said, I'm a smaller guy. A lot of this took a lot of months just to do this by myself, and I'm, as you read from my letter, don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. I would love to do a new outfit and get a new form. But again, that hinges on how successful I am, what I'm capable of, a whole bunch of different stuff. I have ideas I'd like to do in the future. But yeah. Yeah. I have to get a budget, and I'd have to find people I'd have to talk to. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Your place caught fire. Who are you going to save? Demonstrous, Dadstress, or the dizzy Dulcaro Dakima? Wait a minute. Your house normally runs with fire. So anyways, what kind of horror stream games would you what kind of horror games would you stream? I actually want to play Shark Dentist. I don't know if that counts as a horror game. I think it does. But I want to do Shark Dentist. And as for who caught fire... Wait, who my place caught fire? The world may never know. Well, thank you. I appreciate the voice. When's the maid outfit model? Also, can you say moi moi coon in a deep voice? It's all for science and dizzy. I don't know when I've already drawn myself in a maid outfit. You already know what that looks like. As for the, oh, thank you for sticking by, Scribble. As for this, let me try. I know this is from Kaon, right? Moi kun. Moi kun. Moi kun. No, that is enough of that. Favorite STEM subject: biology, chemistry, physics, computer science, etc. I have to go with biology, primarily because of creature design and all that. I love biology, it's super cool. Yeah, I do enjoy chemistry. Physics, I'm just not a math person. Computer science, I mean, I do game design, or I did. And, yeah, that's that. Hey, Mr. Monstrous, long-time listener, first-time caller. Is your army of darkness currently accepting new recruits? Yes, we are. If you want to be a demongrel, I'm looking for an entry-level position with good upwards mobility. I need a guard. I need guards. Or a... Actually, I need a whole bunch of different staff now. Because all my demongrels are gone. They're all gone. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of people. I'm gonna need a lot of demongrels. Like, a lot. Someone who just slacks off in the corner. That was my job. That's Dark Lord. Wife to demongrels. I've never been married. I am forever single. At least 4 demongrels. I need at least 4. I do need at least 4, yeah. Among the love bugs, who is the one that is most suited to become Dizzy's husband, and why is it me? From Burner Boss on twitterx.com. Burner. We both know that isn't true. We both know that neither of us are worthy. Neither of us are in her league. I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm not saying this because I dislike you. In fact, we're friends. You're a great guy. But this is Dizzy Dokuro we're talking about. She is out of our league. Absolutely out of our league. Anyways, on a more serious note, what type of streamer do you aim to be? Art streams? I might. Hot tub streams. If I had a jacuzzi, I would love that. Gaming streams, yes. I want to expect from my monster male Oshi daddy monstrous love. Daddy monstrous. Daddy monstrous. Please don't ever call me that again. Not unless I've actually become a father. I don't like that I had to let Daddy Monster sink in. I don't like that. But I appreciate your Malaberna. And I appreciate your earnesty. What if Dizzy said that? Next question. By the way, does a Dark Lord like this have helpers? Who handles the day-to-day realms stuff around the realm? Cleaning, cooking, palace upkeep? What sort of benefits come with serving a Dark Lord? Is there a summer vacation spot, assigned parking spot? Maybe realm work? Wait, see, we already sort of answered this. We already sort of did answer this. Yeah. We did sort of already answer this. But we're working on it. I do need helpers. As for benefits, I'm still working on that. I might need to reevaluate after, you know, losing all my staff. Assigned parking spots, I don't really know. I mean, how many of you guys drove here? How many of you guys drove here? I mean, Gorslav doesn't really have good roads. That's partially my fault. Partially. I'm not going to take full responsibility for the roads. Even if they're my roads. Because guess what? Gorslav doesn't do taxes. Which some sort of makes it hard to do roads. Not really. It's just I'm lazy, and I don't know anything about road work. So I could technically hire a road worker. Yeah. I'll need to find a bunch of different positions. Actually, Inker was the one who, believe it or not, who redesigned the exterior to Twin Skull Peaks. So she knows a thing or two about roads. Anyways. Oh, Dark Lord, when do you think we will be able to listen to your magnificent voice in a cover of demonstrous proportions? I'm glad you asked, because it's about to happen. It's about to happen. And thank you for stopping by, Rune. I appreciate it. I promised that I would do this when I hit 500 subscribers on X. Not subscribers, followers. Blah, blah, grah, grah. So, give me just a second to set everything up. I have something for this. Ooh. 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 And thank you to Azir for helping me with this. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me shrink this down. Why does my belt have a face? It always had a face. Oops, hold on. Let me shrink this down here. Is this good enough? This might be good enough. Nope, wait, hold on, pin. Stick on. Why is this wig not sticking on? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me just adjust my wig here. Does the belt talk? No, unfortunately it doesn't. It just looks at people. Okay. Okay. Turning off my BGM. And let me pull up the, making sure I'm able to sing this right away. Here we go. Oh, you know what? Let me move myself up a little bit more here so I can, you know, I moved up here. All right. Here we go. For real. Dizzy, dizzy, coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy, coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy, coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy, energy. Up, 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 up. Wait, I'm supposed to sing this part of the lyrics. Wait, I failed. Wait, no, wait, no. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, I'm out of tune. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, I'm failed. Oh no, what am I doing now? Dizzy, dizzy coffee, I've lost that. Dizzy, dizzy energy, up, 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 I failed. I already failed, didn't I? Oh, here we go again. Oh, should I restart? Should I restart? All right, hold on. I'll give it another go. And a 1 and a 2 and a Scooby-Doo. Dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy energy. Up, 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 up. Now that we're fueled, now it's time for a little Q&A session. Ready? Say you're ready. I'm ready. Yep. Oh, I failed. Oh. I failed. I can't believe I failed. Dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy energy. Up, 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 up. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy coffee, coffee time. Dizzy, dizzy energy. Up, 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 up. How was that? Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I win? I did it. I did it. I did it. Ah. Oh, hey, Dizzy Don't Grow His Chairs here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, now let me take the wig off. It's kind of glitching. I think it's my horns. I think my horns are kind of messing with the thing a little bit. Loving the look, Slay. Aw. No, I can't rock the nubs. Alright, anyway. But yeah, that's about it for this debut stream. But, you know, I did want to give out some credits. I did have a lot of help with this. I did a lot of this myself, but yeah, I just want to give out the special thanks to the people shown on screen. My brother actually did help me with this. If a Zero's in chat, he did my BGM, did a lot of the audio mixing, did my lower video music. Son of Sonnet did a fantastic vocal consultation. Captain Nemail just absolutely cooked with my lower video. Absolutely cooked. Inker, Inker, you did an amazing job on Gore Slab. I appreciate it. But other than that, all the stuff that I made my logo, I made my model, I made the lower video illustrations. I made a lot of the stuff, but I could not have done this by myself. I mean, I tried to, but it was way too much just for one monster man, one Dark Lord. Yeah, but I seriously, thank you for everyone who came by. It means a lot to me, and I hope the VOD is enjoyable. And I know I'm still small. I know this was scuffed. I know there were some issues, but I really did hope you enjoyed it. And I hope, I don't know how many more people will come by, but I hope you all did. I really all hope you did enjoy it, and I hope to see you in more of my streams going forward. It really means a lot that you guys came here and supported me. It really does. I don't know what the clips are going to look like. If anyone's going to clip me, please don't clip the stuff with my folks. I already told them that I was doing this, and they were supposed to be. I told them specifically. I mean, this is my throne. This is my throne world. After all, this is my freaking throne world, and they. Oh, I love my folks. They're gonna be silly. Yeah. But I hope you all had fun. I hope I made it entertaining. And I hope to see you more and more of my content. Well, for more of my content, and that I can grow. And even if I don't, I really did enjoy myself. And I'm going to push forward with this. We'll see how far I go. Even if I fail, I feel like I learned a lot, and I had a good time. Anyways, I need to figure out an outro message. I don't have one yet. I'll figure that out next time. In the meantime, thank you all so much. I forgot to turn them back on my BGM. Anyways, fare thee well, my demongrels. Until next we meet, fare thee well.